innovation, uncertainty, management. Podcast 3, Making Better Decisions. Podcasts number 1 and 2 described how Sixstate logic is a superior and universally applicable system for answering positive and negative format questions. This podcast describes how Sixstate logic improves decision effectiveness by helping users identify required decisions and avoid unjustified decisions. Let's start by thinking about the root causes of indecision. The first root cause is equal choices. This kind of indecision is represented by the Sixstate logic mixed state. The second root cause of indecision is uncertainty. This kind of indecision is represented by the Sixstate logic uncertain state. Consider the question, should you invest in this opportunity? Jane has no knowledge and is therefore indecisive due to uncertainty. Jack has many similar successful and unsuccessful investment experiences and is therefore indecisive due to a mixture of known positive and known negative reasons. Even though Jane and Jack are both indecisive, their causes of indecision are very different. Jack's knowledge is complete, but the decision he must make is still difficult due to equal choices. Jane's decision is also hard, but because she is uncertain due to a lack of information. Let's look at the different actions Jack and Jane should take. Jane should avoid making any investment commitment and instead seek knowledge to reduce her uncertainty. In contrast, Jack needs to make a hard choice to invest or not, because no amount of effort spent seeking new information will change Jack's certain knowledge about the mixed nature of this investment decision. The Sixstate-enabled separation of mixed and uncertain states supports improved decision-making by linking each state to the most appropriate action. Mixed states require difficult decisions to be made promptly to avoid the opportunity cost of delay or the expense of searching for useful new information that does not exist. Uncertain states simply imply a need to search for information that can support a justified decision. The other 4 Sixstate logic states also play an important role in decision-making. Known positive and known negative states are directly associated with decisive positive and negative actions. The seems positive and seems negative states require judgment to determine the threshold for taking decisive action, searching for additional information, or choosing a combination of both actions. In all cases, when a decision-maker knows the state they are in relative to a required decision, it helps them, number 1, avoid undesired decisions, number 2, recognize and make required decisions faster, or, number 3, prepare for the unknown consequences of making decisions with partially uncertain justifications. I suggest you look at the decisions being made around you through the Sixstate logic perspective introduced in this podcast. You will discover many opportunities to help decision makers justify more consistent and ultimately better decisions. This podcast number 3 introduced the Sixstate logic framework for improved decision making. Sixstate logic is particularly effective as a decision process tool in the type of uncertain environments commonly experienced in innovation management. Next, Podcast 4 will introduce the Sixstate logic application of creating deeper and denser data structures to illustrate the changing status of any topic. Innovation, uncertainty, management.